Taylor Sweet launched his 3D printing business, YGK 3D, in Kingston 2 months before COVID-19 shut down Canada. Bad timing, maybe, but Sweet saw an opportunity, printing face shields in his home office to make up for shortages.
And I started pretty small, just kind of word of mouth at first, and that started to spread, and it really started to accelerate and kind of pick up steam. And then, before I knew it, I was inundated with requests for face shields in, quantities ranging from 1 to 200.
Sweet also printed ear savers, which lift the mask strap off the ears, providing relief to healthcare workers with long shifts. He made them with custom designs.
The blank strong format ended up basically all over, North America and in little pockets around the world as well, which was pretty cool.
He made 2,500 face shields total. He was working constantly for 8 months to keep up with demand.
It went on way longer than I ever thought it would. And I was, just by myself. My fiance did help when she could, but for the most part, it was just me.
His fiancée, Erin Wilkins, has learned a thing or two about 3D printing herself since her house became a workshop.
He'd run the printers more into the night, like late night, and then he taught me how to switch the printers. So in early mornings, then I'd take the prints off and restart the printers sometimes.
Wilkins is a healthcare worker, so she knew firsthand how the lack of face shields and masks was affecting hospitals.
Where I was seeing that there's shortages and we're having to reuse masks and face shields and all of that on a daily basis until they were able to get more stock. So it was nice to see that within our community, let alone within where I was living, we were able to, or he was able to help where there was shortage.
Sweet gave a lot of the protective equipment to the general community, but Wilkins saw the impact of Sweet's work on healthcare workers.
So I would take some of the ear savers to work and just like in a little paper bag, and by the end of the shift, they'd be all gone, and I'd bring in more the next day and they'd be gone again.
In November, Sweet got creative, printing fake mustaches for Movember. He calls them mask stashes. Sweet sold the mask stashes to raise money for Movember, but he donated all of the face shields and ear savers free of charge.
First and foremost, that was motivated by, a desire to not put up barriers, right? Like I wanted it to be very accessible and not have anybody be faced with financial hardship, and just have access to the equipment they needed to keep themselves safe and then keep the community safe as well.
Though he didn't make any profit, Sweet says that not only was it personally fulfilling, it paid off in other ways too, now that he has shifted back to a regular business model.
From a business perspective, I think honestly, I did see quite a bit of benefit from exposure. Lots of people found out about my fledgling business as a result of this campaign. So even though I was donating all of my time and my resources, I think it has paid dividends because a lot of people are familiar with YGK 3D as a result of the Face Shield initiative.
For Kicker, I'm Anna Stafford.